I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
This is the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast with the midweek news. Join your hosts, Iceman and Holstera, two law enforcement professionals ready to offer their unfiltered opinions on the latest news from the world of law enforcement. No filters, no edits. So be warned, the content may be upsetting to some listeners. Sit down and hold up. This may get a little bumpy.
Welcome to Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. I'm your host, Iceman. We got Holstera over there.
Everybody.
And everybody that comes in live most of the time can see. We got JoJo all the way from Australia. She flew over here. Her arms are tired. Her arms are so tired from flying over here. You know,
I'm exhausted.
she said she is off today. Today is it's Thursday in Australia, and it is Australia Day in Australia.
Woo-hoo.
I guess that kind of like our 4th of July, like our
correct. Yeah.
Okay.
She said that's when they the Australian people now showed up to Australia and stole all the land from the bush people.
When the British people. Yeah.
They just stole all the land, kind of like we did to the Indian.
Yeah, I was going to say you act like we didn't. You know, we done some atrocities.
No, we just did it to the Indians. So I mean, everybody's stealing stuff from everybody.
We personally didn't do it.
Right, that is correct.
Because we weren't born then. But
no, yeah,
you know, yeah,
that is true.
Finally able to join us this evening. That's awesome.
That is true. I'm gonna get the Patreons out the way. People, we got a brand new one here also. and he is in the chat. Mr. Burley Boards himself, Mr. Dan Carlson. He is a crew member. We got T-Bird, who is a crew member. We got Mr. Jim P., race car driver himself, is a crew member. Mr. Hoppy Hopperson, our truck driver. Mr. A.A. Ron's over there in the chat. I had to say it, podcast. He is a prospect. We got Mr. Z Palmer. We got Miss Laura Stimson. We got Roy S. Not Roy P., but Roy S. Of course, we have JoJo, who is here with us from Australia.
Hey.
We have Kaylee Norris and Natasha A., both from the Washington Girls, and Melissa H., who is our OG. And I almost forgot that hang around dude, Chad Jenkins. He's here too. I almost forgot about that dude. But he's a crew member also. Freebird could not make it tonight. He had a pop up fuzzy hat meeting, so he had to go to that. And when I told him JoJo was here, I think he cried a little bit that he wasn't going to get to be here also. If y'all would like a cigar, go to mypatriotcigar.com and use the promo code MotorCop15. You'll get 15% of your entire order. And if you order $100 or more, you get free shipping. If you want a T-shirt like this or something like that, and the other ones, go to the Etsy store. You can go to the web page, motorcopchronicles.com. All the links are in the bottom of it. You can go there. You can order your T-shirts there. And if you want extra episodes, which JoJo can tell you about, I do lots of text. I send videos, pictures. I do lives and extra episodes. You can go join the Patreon. $10 a month, you'll get all of it.
Just want to point out the whole stereo shirt's the cheapest.
No, it's actually not the cheapest. No, it's not. It's a white T-shirt with just a logo on the front, nothing on the back. That's actually the cheapest. So,
gotcha.
So don't be trying to get people to buy your shirts.
You know what sounds really cheap?
You trying to get people to buy your shirts? Look, no. JoJo's got her mug. See.
No, what sounds really cheap is a car that somebody can steal with a flash drive.
A flash drive?
But I read this story, I about lost my mind. Apparently, this is a thing. Yeah, see, there's her mug. All right.
You don't have one, that's what it is.
No, I do not. No. Undercover NYPD car theft pursuit possibly linked to a TikTok challenge. I don't think I know anybody that spends more time on TikTok than I do, and I had no idea this thing was a thing. Apparently, you can steal Hyundais and Kias with a USB cord.
Really?
Just start it right up and drive it away. Well, apparently, they showed people how to do it on TikTok and made it into a challenge in New York. So, of course, it was inevitable. The little shits happened to steal a cop car. An unmarked cop car. They walked up, did the little thing. Boom, the car was off and driving. They basically drove it all night long. And the police didn't even notice it was missing until later the next day when they showed up to take it.
They didn't even know their own car was missing?
No, that's the thing that messes me up, because I'm like, the GPS should have told dispatch something. Like, hey, why is this car that's supposed to be inside of the city 300 miles away hauling ass? Regardless, they're up in arms. They don't like TikTok. And they definitely don't like people stealing cars with, USB cords and flash drives. But I would probably blame Hyundai and Kia for having a flaw that allows you to do that so easily.
You would think.
But yeah, they basically took them into custody after high-speed chase and all that good stuff.
Who would buy a Hyundai and a Kia anyway?
Well, they're very popular in the United States.
Well, that's because they're cheap.
Because they're cheap.
Yeah. Do y'all have?
Not only are they cheap, they're outsourced. So when there was all those problems getting parts from like China and stuff like that for American cars, and we couldn't build American cars, Hyundais were in plenty of stock. So everybody could go buy a Hyundai, and the price didn't go up.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim.
Do y'all have Kias and stuff over there? See, I just think everybody in Australia just drives around in like Land Rovers or something.
Oh no! See, I always thought they all drove Subarus.
Well, Land Rovers these days are like $150,000.
Oh, so they're expensive over there too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Billy said, "Yeah, Billy, I did see something last night. I was watching some stuff where they're trying to, they're wanting to cancel Aretha Franklin's "Natural Woman" song because they're trying to say
Why?
that because these crazy people say there's no such thing as a natural woman. I will tend to disagree with them.
Fuck off.
I prefer my
excuse
women
me.
penis free.
You're good.
I'll say that right now. Okay."
What was it? Crocodile Dundee. He says, "It's not a Sheila." And grabs
It's
a
not
fucking.
a Sheila.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, that shit wouldn't fly in 2022.
But-
Agree.
Nope.
We got Puddin' Thompson here. How you doing? Of course, Billy's here. We got Kelly. How you doing? We got Bad Billy. He is here. How you doing? We got Yvette, and we got Todd Taft. And oh Jesus, I'm gonna do it again. Look, Roy P's here. He's on.
Pervert to pervert.
Hey, Roy P, the pervert. How you going?
Jim's here. Lee Hep. And Z Palmer's here too. He hadn't been on in a long time. Wow, we got a whole house full. I'm happy everybody got here. Big Red was supposed to be here, but he did work today and he got hung up, which happens, in law enforcement. So
Part of the job.
yeah, he had a story. All I'm gonna say, it had a video, so I can just give the synopsis on it. Taser has come out with, they unveiled, I think today or yesterday, a brand new taser called the Taser 10. Why do they call it the Taser 10? Because it fires 10 shots.
Yeah.
And the range on this thing is supposed to be like 45 feet. And but no,
It ain't gonna be accurate.
with this taser, I'm gonna play their promo video. This taser, though, it looks like the way they're talking about it. You know how the old one, it shoots 2 prongs out? This one only has to shoot 1 prong out to electrocute you.
Really?
Yes. Watch them.
But the problem with that is it'll also zap somebody holding on to that person.
Old Puddin' Thompson says Freebird's not there, and he parked his truck on an off ramp just to watch. I love that. Look. I don't know. I mean, I have pet peeves, but Freebird, he gets. I don't know why he gets so upset about it.
You would think he lost somebody to a truck driver or something.
Yvette says she's a natural woman, and Billy says the next song they're gonna try to go after is "Man, I Feel Like a Woman." No, it's a man.
No,
it's just gonna change the word. It's gonna say they're gonna change the words to "Man, I'm a woman," or "Man, I'm a man," or something. But yeah, they're going after too much stupid shit. Let's watch this Axon thing.
Rockford police have named the man
It's
they
not
are
the
looking
video.
for in connection to that bizarre.
This is the video. Look at it. It's pretty.
Why does an officer ever need to use lethal force? Police don't use lethal force because it's lethal. They use it because it's reliable. It's the most effective way to stop a threat. Today, public safety has limited opportunities to stop a threat with a less lethal weapon. And when less lethal tools don't work, people die. That is the problem we felt obligated to solve.
It was a matter of global safety. We were working truly around the clock to find a solution to a problem that was and is costing lives.
We had conversations with both public safety and the community. We really involved the true end users.
The only motivation we needed was the knowledge that when this product launches, lives will be saved.
We owe public safety and community.
I wonder if it sits in the
a better
same
way to stop
holster.
threats without having to take a life.
No.
The Taser 10 is that weapon.
Taser 10 is that
It begins
weapon.
a new era in less lethal.
Yeah, I think it's reloadable too.
Yeah, it just slides on the front.
When we set out to develop our next generation Taser energy weapon, we couldn't make a weapon that was simply a small step above our last model. We needed a weapon that would begin to shift how the world looks at less lethal technology.
The key is to find common ground. We want people in the community to be safe and feel safe.
Then,
And so when it came to the design
I'll
process,
say after.
we really brought in all the key stakeholders, both public safety and community members.
I challenged my team to create this revolutionary new taser weapon in just a few years.
This thing's got an alarm. It's like, do. We get here where they shoot it. Here we go.
During the development of Taser 10, including the cartridge deployment mechanism.
It's really all about the misses. You look at the causes of ineffective use of a taser energy weapon, and everything indexed back to.
Did you see how that new one is longer, Holstera, where the old ones are short? So maybe it's holding.
You remember the old M26, not the X26, the bigger one. It looked like a Glock.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites.
But I think this one's
big baby hand thing.
Yeah, but I think this new one, the projectiles are longer. Maybe that's why they're getting more accurate.
You would have to.
So I don't know.
I just need more rounds.
See the feed.
So we had to find a way to
Look, see how they reloading it?
and more capability
It's like
in the same size weapon. We also knew that trust in the
See, they. I said, thing's like 10 minutes long. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. It's just, it's basically the same thing. I think I'm not sure. What would be cool if there is a way if there be a way to shoot all 10 at one time, because you could walk up to like a big group of these Antifa bitches and just like gap just shoot all 10 at one time, just shooting everybody.
They ought to. I know it's kind of a joke, but at the same time, with Taser, I've seen Taser not work. But if they take it and they'd make it like a tranquilizer dart, so where you could just pop somebody with it and just wait 30 seconds and they fall out, that'd be perfect.
JoJo in Australia, did the cops carry like blowguns? Like just.
They carry real guns.
What's a blowgun?
It's like the long tube, and they just like spit the dart out of it.
No, I've never heard of it.
My God, I thought that'd be like get those at the local convenience store over there.
Right? Buy a boomerang down there.
Yeah, but you got to know how to use a boomerang.
I had a boomerang as a kid. I never could.
Comes back.
I had one as a kid. Never could get that damn thing to come back. I think it was broke. It was faulty. It didn't have any. Z Palmer said he just started his police academy, and the PT is kicking his ass. It gets easier towards the end.
Yeah, because you're fucking used to it.
Yeah, trust me, it gets easier to the end. Dan says he don't think that thing could be accurate at 45. I don't know. I'm not a big.
He's not a fan of Taser.
I'm not. This is where I'm getting to go and get ready to say some shit. Myself. The problem is, I understand where they're coming from with it. The problem is they're making it where you can shoot farther and you got more shots. So basically now, to me, it's good, but they also got a lot of downfalls, because now you already have. I don't even carry my taser. I've never tased nobody.
Really?
No, I've never tased anybody. I'd rather.
There is nothing better than having someone at twilight running from you, and you see the beautiful arc between the diodes right as it hits them, and they just go.
What I'm saying though is, I think this is going to cause a bigger problem with a lot of these younger officers relying too much on their taser. You've seen videos. We've all seen videos of, especially younger officers. They pull their taser out and shoot somebody with it, and it didn't work, and they'll pull the trigger again.
That hopefully is improved upon, because as you said, a single charge. Because usually, like, I've missed before and had to reload, and it's because one prong hit them and the other prong didn't.
Yeah, I'm just hoping it don't cause, because I think a lot of cops now are too reliant on their tasers.
I think it should be legal to just walk up to random people and pop.
Well, actually, a stun gun you can't shoot it, but it'll knock you out before that taser will. Because you can buy a $1 million volt stun gun that'll knock a grown ass man completely unconscious, and that taser's not going to do it.
Regulated.
So, because I bought BAM one, I mean, this thing will knock your ass completely like unconscious if you get hit with it. Y'all ever saw the video? I think I don't know how many years ago it was in Mardi Gras. Somebody was walking around a big group of people with one of these stun guns, and people were just going because they were just walking around zapping people as they were walking, and people were just hitting the ground. Just.
Oh no, I haven't seen it, but I want to.
Is it legal for y'all to have like tasers and stuff in Australia?
No.
Oh, really? We just
It's
buy
very
it.
illegal.
Oh, you just buy them at the local
Shit,
flea
that's a
market
gas
here.
station
Yeah,
thing.
I mean, it's just
You get like
Jeez, no.
you can get big old
Doesn't happen
D-cell flashlights with like paddle prongs on the end of it. Yeah, all kinds of shit.
oh,
Oh my God.
David's here. What's up, David? Yeah, it's we say not police, just corrections. Hey, that's still law enforcement. Mr. Palmer. Yeah, I was wondering because, like I said, because I know y'all pretty more restrictive on y'all's weapons and stuff like that. I know when you said you come down, I got a new gun. When you do come down, if you really want to shoot it, you may go back home bruised, but I'll let you shoot it. I would show it to you. I would before you get off tonight. I'm not going to show it, pull it out right now and show it because I'm sure that would be violating all kind of community standards if I whipped out a real firearm right here and showed
I
it.
don't like that shit.
It's a big scary gun because it's black. So I mean, the gun is anyway. Let's see what we got. I think the next story was mine also. This next story is the police department were trying to arrest this guy, and one of the cops was running up. The guy comes out of the building. They had felony warrants on. They were fighting him. Well, this guy took it to the opposite way. You know how they always say McGruff and stuff take a bite out of crime? This guy took a bite out the cop. Okay, he was female. He bit the shit out of this female cop, and of course, you will see on the video. He's got this. He's biting the hell out of her. Of course, they got the other cops. What are they doing? Doing the same thing everybody else is going to do. Somebody bites you, you start punching them in the face and head until they let you go. Right.
Right.
So that's what they do. Of course, you'll hear people in the background. Hey, stop hitting them! It's like, get the fuck back. I'm going to use all 10 of my taser cartridges.
You remember we did a video like that where the African American young lady tried to reach around and bite the officer, and the officer punched her in the throat.
Yep.
You remember that? Yeah.
Well,
that's what you get.
This guy actually, we're gonna see it. I guarantee and a human bite, if y'all don't know, is way worse than
Why does an officer ever need?
It's way worse than which video I'm on? 3.
Police don't use lethal force.
Way worse than a dog bite. You'd rather get bit by a dog, but of course, the video's starting out. They're responding. No audio yet. I've seen some people that's taken pretty good taser hits before, David. Before I trust it, they're only like 40% or less than 40% effective. So I'd rather spray somebody. Watch, you see this door coming up right here? They're about to come out this door. Right here.
Get on the ground. Stop resisting.
Of course, you hear all the shit in the background because everybody there is saying, hey, y'all leave him alone. He was just in there minding his own business.
He was on his way to church.
He was getting a drink. He was going to church, and then he was applying for college.
Ain't got no way. No, I don't. Go ahead, get a cup on. Ain't got no way.
Right here. You see these feet right here? I do not want these people. These people don't need to be this close to me. This one right here. They need to. That's when, see, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's when you get ambushed.
What did he do?
I mean, what's he doing? Is he trying to steal something, or is he just petting the dude on the head? And he's got socks on with his slippers. I mean, come on. That should be illegal right there. charge them. There should be some kind of dress code charge. Y'all notice what he's got on, right?
Fake chain.
No, right here.
His cell phone?
He's got a fucking hoodie on. He's got a hoodie on.
Well, that's because that's where he lives.
But I'm just saying, you know, everybody else got it's so hot, everybody got shorts on, but you're wearing a hoodie. You didn't listen to that episode. Go listen to the episode.
Give me your left hand. Give me your left hand. Give us your left hand. Give us your left hand. Give me your left hand. Hey, give us your left hand.
Let me tell you what, people are like, oh, there's 4 or 5 of y'all in there. If you've ever tried to pull, you can, even a female, if you ever tried to pull someone's arm from around them and handcuff them when they're fighting you like really hard, you can take a 90-pound female, and it's not the easiest thing to do in the world, especially when you're trying to do it without breaking somebody's freaking arm. You could do it. It'd be easier to do if they just let me snap the arm, but they kind of frown on that when bones snap. And so it's way harder. And now he's a grown man. It's way harder than you think.
Some of the hardest
to pull somebody's hand
small
around.
Women.
Oh, women are worse because they like.
But
they're squirming.
That's where you rely on your proper training. You got the bent wrist takedown. You got to put them in an arm bar. You got to work that arm. You can't just be like, "Give it to me, fucker."
No, you can work it, but I mean, like I said, you could really get it, but they don't like you breaking bone.
Oh yeah, I mean, you shove this bone through the wrist hard enough, I mean, the wrist will break.
Wrist locks don't work on me. I'm double jointed. I can touch my own wrist with my fingers.
We don't care about your fetishes. You and
Roy P cares about them.
Now, I heard a little story about training in the police academy in America at the moment is they don't teach you to wrestle someone anymore or teach them to put them down, if you know what I mean, and handcuff them. Apparently that's been taken out of the training.
I haven't heard that yet.
I haven't heard. I'll have to check. It's been a long time since I've been in the police academy.
DTAC, if you remove DTAC, and so many agencies are removing taser and blunt force weapons, it's like, yeah, either spray them with pepper or shoot them. That's the only tools you got left in your damn tool belt.
Yeah.
Well, now you can shoot them 10 times with your taser.
Oh, I have too much fun with that. The guys that tase people a lot are going to accidentally double squeeze that trigger. Watch.
Oh, yeah. Somebody got a little scuffy marks on his fingers right here. Of course, his pants are falling down because somebody can wear pants that fit.
I gotta get his other foot. I'll be with you. I'll go with you. No, I'll go with you. I'll go with you. Hey, stop tensing up. Go ahead.
Here we went. I was wondering how long that was going to take. He can't breathe. Stop screaming and you can fucking breathe, because that's why you can't breathe. I think did we miss the bite? I think we missed the bite. Let me get back over here. We were talking, and let me.
Trying to hobble him?
Yeah, we missed the bite. It's gonna be right up in here, but you'll see he'll be right up in here.
Hey,
He's screaming like a little bitch is what he's doing. But you know why people do that, right? They're doing that because they're trying to get more people to come out of their houses. They're trying to get that crowd jacked up and excited and all that stuff like that.
Yeah. And more often than not, it works.
Oh, it definitely works. Watch right here. Y'all see it. Y'all see it right. Y'all watch right here. He clamps down on his females. Let's see if I can slow it down. Look. See? Look right here. I mean, he's clamped down. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't take a chunk of meat out if he didn't, because his teeth are touching each other. He's biting so hard.
Biting her. He's biting her. Stop. Stop.
See, right here is where they were punching him in the head, and people were like, stop punching him in the head.
Stop trying to bite her.
Well, by default, once they're in handcuffs, that's usually a no.
He's biting her. Stop. Stop. He's fucking biting her. Back up, please. He has an active felony warrant. Back away from us now.
Go. I got you, bitch.
And of course, it's Florida.
Yeah. I call my mama.
Call my mama. Call my mama. Call my mama. What's she gonna do? Obviously didn't raise you very well. You got his drawers on inside out. Look, you see the tag on his ass. Right here, look.
At least his shoes match his underwear.
But anyway, that's the biting part. Hopefully they went ahead and hit him with that extra felony right there.
Well, yeah, because down here, it's dissemination of bodily fluid and aggravated, battery on a law enforcement officer. That right there is a massive charge. It's the same thing as spitting on a cop down here.
Mm-hmm. Gilly says a big crybaby. Yeah, well, they all are. Feeling bad for people in Australia. Y'all are taking a beating. What they taking a beating on? Oh, the government. I don't know.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, she's not allowed to talk about.
Yeah,
that.
she's like say that they might bust in her doors.
Right.
He says sounds like Michael Jackson. Billy G says that he's a drama queen. Yeah, and Dan, you're right. If you scream too much, if he stopped screaming, he'd be able to find easier to screaming would be so hard. This kind of shit is why I couldn't be an officer. He would have caught my see, you can't do that because everybody got video on everything now. It crying like a baby. And yeah, I know there's slides. I just hate saying that word because to me, the only thing that should be done with a slide is a slider, and they're delicious.
Oh, and you ain't never done the cha-cha slide?
To me, those shoes that they call slides are like they're shower shoes that you wore in prison and the military.
Yeah, flippers.
They're slippers.
Yeah, I don't like those shoes.
I don't like them. And it's just,
I don't like them.
I don't like them either. But yeah, hopefully. But I guarantee you, she probably did have stitches and get all kind of rabies shots and all kind of other stuff. And if he broke the skin, she definitely had to get. Well, I'm pretty sure he did. She's going to get checked for AIDS and all kind of shit and stuff like that. So that dude definitely like a big piece of shit there. Next one we have is actually Miss JoJo's story.
Oh, so I'm up.
She's prepared. Oh, Hostera and everybody else, Big Red, if y'all listen later, and Chad and Freebird, she come prepared. She even read her stories and she even made herself notes.
Yeah, she likes you more than we do.
I just didn't want to look like a dickhead, which I probably will. So I hope you can all understand me, okay? Now, so sheriff under fire for taking stance against enforcing state firearms ban. Is it DuPage County, Illinois? DuPage.
I'm not
Hello?
sure.
Oh, I'm not sure.
It could be.
Yeah, is it?
It's
DUPAGE.
Yeah, I think it's something like that, but it is in Illinois. You know, I put a picture of him above y'all's head over there. But he's up there. Go ahead.
Okay, right. Some DuPage County board members, local members of the General Assembly area, Democratic members of Congress, and residents are speaking out against DuPage County Sheriff James Mendrick's statement that he will not enforce the state's new assault weapons ban. Mandrick was unable to be reached for comment and did not attend said meeting. Excuse me. The Republican sheriff issued a statement January 13, saying he believes the new bill violates Second Amendment rights and that his office won't be checking to ensure the lawful gun owners register their weapons with the state, nor housing anyone charged solely with not complying with the Act. Dozens of sheriffs around Illinois have also, they will not enforce the new assault weapons law either. So there's a drama queen statement here. So his utter failure to do his job could result in innocent blood on his hands if the next in long line of mass shootings, always with an assault weapon, occurs in his jurisdiction. They are all bitchy, saying he cannot pick and choose the law he wants to enforce, yada, yada, yada. Is that enough facts for you?
The sheriff is, in fact, the one elected official that its job is to defend the Constitution.
He's actually doing his job. That idiot
Absolutely.
who made a comment. What is they have 100 and I'm not exactly sure if Aaron's still, who you might know. I think there's like 102 or something like that sheriffs in Illinois state. 90 something of them have said, nope, we're not enforcing this because it's against the Second Amendment.
And if they were also doing it and going along with it, when this in fact gets turned over in the U.S. Supreme Court, which we all know it will, California tried it, they got beat. New York tried it, they got beat. Illinois, in its infinite wisdom, with its outrageous gun laws already and extremely high crime rate, decided we're going to take them away from all the rest of the state, not just Chicago. And no, hell no, not in America. We like our pew-pews, okay? This
Aaron says it said Dupagee is how it said.
Dupagee.
Dupagee.
That sounds Aboriginal.
Dupagee.
Dupagee. And Chad Jenkins says, holy crap, JoJo herself. Yes, she's here, Mr. Hang Around. He's just hanging around there.
Hello, Angry Bird. How you going?
But this man up here is doing his job and doing it right. He's not letting. He's like, no, we're not going to, infringe on people's Second Amendment right. And that's all a lot of these big Democrat states like that are. They try to skirt around the laws. I mean, what that one in Los Angeles, that sheriff just made the most asinine comment I've heard in a long time. He said that their mass shooting they had was done with a magazine-fed assault pistol.
Semi-automatic
a
assault pistol, yeah.
Semi-automatic magazine-fed assault pistol. I don't know what the fuck. What the fuck is that?
Retarded.
Well, yeah. What the fuck is an assault? What is an assault rifle?
A rifle that you use to assault things.
I mean,
you can have an assault fork.
We had a mass shooting here last weekend in Baton Rouge. We had 12 people get shot in a club. I believe pistols were used in that. I think the one in California, pistol was used. Another one, a pistol was used. It's just they can't. You know what? It's a gun. And the reason they've had mass shootings in Illinois and places like that is because the people in there can't defend themselves because they're not allowed to have guns. Not in Texas. You go in Texas with a gun, nobody knew it was a fake gun, and you start robbing people over there, you'll get your ass shot in the back of the head and pump 9 extra rounds into you. And that makes you think, maybe I don't want to do that because somebody might shoot me back.
Even criminals are smart enough to know that a soft target's an easier target than a hardened target.
I mean, gun-free zones. Like, yep, that's where I'm going because it's gun-free. I'll have the only gun there. He said, A.A. Ron said, 88 counties up there in Illinois have said they will not enforce it, which is good.
Right.
And David said he's got to take a Dupagee in the bathroom, number 2. It's up to 90 something now, yeah.
I like how they used a picture of like the 90s Crown Vic. Actually, that's a Caprice. Like, certainly that police department's not still using the old Caprices.
I ain't no telling. That was the best police car ever, though.
No, can't beat the Vic, man.
Is it okay if I just take a break and go to the bathroom, please?
Well, of course.
Yeah.
We'll be here.
Okay.
Let's see. We got, I think you're up next.
Mine, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So this one was kind of interesting when I was reading it. It didn't really make a lot of sense, and it didn't go into a lot of detail. So maybe somebody else can help me out. 5 police officers fired after Memphis man's arrest and his death. So basically, they go into the gentleman was driving erratic. They decided to pull him over. I guess he decided to run, and at some point, once he was taken into custody, he was having trouble breathing, and apparently suffered some kind of cardiac situation. And so they fired all 5 officers, and the Department of Civil Rights is doing an investigation. But I don't know who Tyree Nichols. He's 29. Does anybody have you heard?
I got a picture up here of him. I'm not sure. I think he resisted or something. I didn't put the picture up. They had a picture of him in the hospital. They beat I don't know why they did it or what was going on or what was the arrest about, but they beat the hell out of this dude right up here above my head.
Okay, so you've seen the video. I
hadn't seen the video. I saw a picture of him in the hospital, and his face was like twice the size it is. These are all the cops that beat him up right here.
And they've also said officials said cause of death is unknown.
Well,
but I'm assuming whatever's in that video was enough. I mean, trust me, the police department is not just going to immediately terminate 5 cops.
And you know how I hate mentioning it, and because I think it shouldn't make a difference. But do you know why? You can see why if you're looking at the screen live. You can see why. You can see why this did not hit national media. Nowheres did it. 5 cops beat
this coming up last night.
5 cops beat the hell out of somebody and killed them, and you ain't heard shit. That's because it was 5 black cops that beat up a black man, and he ended up dying. That's why you don't hear nothing about it. I mean, I guarantee most people. Have y'all heard about this in the people live watching? Have y'all heard about it? Because if I wouldn't have come across the story and read about it, I wouldn't have known about it.
Well, I seen it as a blip on TikTok. That's what I was saying. It hit me right when you said that, because somebody just mentioned the fact that all of them were African American, so therefore it won't hit the mainstream media. But I didn't actually see the videos of body cam footage.
I haven't seen the video. I saw a picture of the guy that died. I
wonder what pushed him to it.
I have no idea. I don't know if he was running. I don't know. The story was not all that. You see, David said he hadn't even heard about it until now. It's not hitting the narrative. If these guys, I mean, they hadn't arrested the guys. They hadn't arrested them, so, I mean, they just fired them.
I think that's why they called in the Civil Rights Department.
So I guess we're going to have to see on that. So we'll see. But like I said, it's kind of weird how some things are hitting national news and some things aren't, right? I mean, showing right there that. I
mean, let's be honest. The last thing that came out of Tennessee that had about the same amount of people involved was the Laverne chick. And within hours, that was international news.
Well, this guy right here, right above JoJo's head, the guy obviously with the hands behind his back that's cuffed. This man here, if anybody's wanting to get in touch with him or anything like that, you're gonna have to go to jail to talk to him, because he's locked up now. He's just for a little while. Just for a little while. He just got just 99 years. That's all he got.
That's a couple weekends.
Yeah, that's a couple. They're going to let him serve it on weekends. No, that is 32-year-old Malcolm Chester. He got convicted of first-degree rape and a whole bunch of warrants. It says in Ponchatoula, which is a very small community. He got for incest. Yeah. So it was a relative, a very close child or something of his that he raped. On kid in
99 years ain't enough.
99. So hopefully,
why are we keeping them alive?
I have no idea, because I don't know, because they just, I think they should I'm not gonna say it on here either. There's certain things that need to be done to people like this. Where's my?
What happened to
thing
your
at?
baseball bat?
I'm looking for it. I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is, right
But,
here. It's probably behind the picture. Hold on. Let me move it up here. There it is, right there. That's what I want. This needs to be stuck in his butt and pulled out right there. That would definitely. I think this would definitely remove your prostate and colon stuff like that. Yeah.
Safe bet.
What? That's a
I
safe
think it would
bet.
hurt the wife after.
Yeah, that would. They're just piece of shit. I mean, it's horrible enough that you're gonna, rape a child, but to rape one that's actually even related, that's I mean, it's your own
like
blood.
Alabama or something.
I'm not. No, that was Ponchatoula. That's probably about 25-minute ride from me, towards your direction.
Kind of people.
Yeah, see, Aaron said he saw the pictures. That dude did get pumpkin headed. It was pretty good. Kelly said they heard about it. It's just not a big story like you think that would be a ginormous story that would be out there at all. The next one would be me. I'm just doing it. This man, play a little short video. This man, I'm going to give you a synopsis. Just think about this. You work at a funeral home. You go inside, get you a Spam sandwich with cheese. We all love Spam sandwiches, right? You got Spam?
So, you said at the funeral home?
The funeral home. And you come back
You went
out.
inside of a funeral home and got a sandwich?
Yeah, I mean, he was hungry. I mean, the dude worked for the funeral home. He was working.
It's usually not where I would get a sandwich, but okay.
Well, but you come back out. You're going to unload your van, right?
Motherfucker sitting up.
The van is gone.
Oh, no.
Somebody done stole your van with the dead body in the back of it. You're like, shit. We're in trouble for this one. Well, they found the van like a day or so later. They found the van and they found the body wasn't in the van. Of course, it got dumped. They found them later, but we're gonna watch a little short video. They actually have a picture of the guy that stole it, who's still at large. Think he may be hanging out with Precious. I'm not sure, but he may be with Precious.
Now, do they charge him with mishandling of a body?
Yeah, I think they're going to charge him with it. I wonder why couldn't they give him with some kidnapping?
He's dead.
The last hour,
Same reason why shooting a dead body is not murder.
Well, I don't know.
Nope. Don't matter whether you're in the back of a van or 6 feet underground, you're dead.
For in connection to that bizarre crime, police say 23-year-old Dion Howard is believed to be the person who stole a van from Collins and Stone Funeral Home over the weekend with a dead body inside. Howard has not been arrested yet, but has been charged.
That's Mr. I bet you. I wish. Could you imagine this dude's face when he realized what was in that fucking van? Like, He probably tried to sell it.
The dead body?
Yeah.
Charged with unlawful possession of a stolen vehicle and abuse of a corpse. The van was stolen from the Rockford Funeral Home over the weekend.
What's bad is the family of this guy, they don't even live in the state. They live in Mississippi. They get a call, it's like, hey, yeah, Fred's missing. To me, Dad's missing.
His weekends at Bernie's.
Just, he's gone. Where'd he go? We don't know.
He didn't just grow 5 legs and walk away.
We don't know.
And on Sunday, Chicago police recovered it at 87th and Dorchester on the city's south side. But the body was nowhere to be found until Monday, when the corpse was discovered behind a vacant home near 82nd and...
Could you imagine just be walking, it's like, hey, look, there's a dead body. And I don't think he had been embalmed. Maybe he was embalmed. I don't know, because he just started stinking within them few days. Well, unless depending on how cold it was. I've been watching Bones a lot.
Manistee, about 2.5 miles from where the van was left. The remains of that man have been identified as 47-year-old Curtis Brown. He died of natural causes.
You know Curtis, right? You remember Curtis? No, you don't. Okay.
No.
Well, because we don't.
Are you listening to a video?
Yeah. Curtis Brown. Curtis Brown is the body to get the dead guy. He was 47. Yeah.
He's young.
Yeah.
On Thursday
He had a heart
night.
attack.
In addition to the suspect's
Trying to get
mugshot,
they had a
police
picture.
also released the
There, I don't know if you could get. I don't know if y'all can see the video. But that's Curtis right there. He is. He don't look like that no more.
these surveillance images of Howard. If you know.
But if anybody knows where the guy is that stole Curtis in the van, y'all call somebody. Cause
I'm upset that he didn't post any selfies with him.
Aaron wants to know, did you steal that cup from Pizza Hut?
Hey, yeah, I already said no answer.
Yeah, and Aaron says a wood chipper goes brrr. Is it cold? Is it a cold wood chipper? What you drinking, JoJo?
I've got CC and Coke.
CC. What is CC?
In America,
CC
is
Canadian
a pizza
Club.
place.
Oh,
Canadian Club.
Canadian. We got Canadian Mist.
I ran out of Maker's Mark, so.
You get you some Woodford. I like Woodford.
Elijah Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
Elijah Craig.
while we're on drinks, what's the main beer Australians drink? Do you think?
Heineken.
What have you heard? No.
I don't know. I don't drink.
So apparently it's Foster's, but we don't drink it because it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that?
Yeah. Well, I've
That
heard
we
of
love
Foster.
Foster's?
No,
This is our drink. 4X Gold.
4X Gold.
This is what.
Oh no! In America, we got Four Locos. They look like that. No.
It's a mid-strength beer, but that's what we drink in Australia.
Y'all beer has
just had
different
to tell.
strengths.
Yeah. So we have 4X Bitter, which is heavy. 4X Gold, which is mid-strength. I don't think they have a light one for that. But we have like Hans Super Light, Hans Dry, and all that sort of stuff as well.
In America, I want to say it's like 9% alcohol by volume. What is that? If that's a medium.
So it's 3.5%
Oh, so
alcohol volume.
Oh, that's like a
that would
wine
be like
cooler.
a really like, yeah.
Yeah, like a mid-strength. Yeah.
Oh no, not my mixed drink.
Oh, not our mixed drinks.
No.
No.
Trying to stop an elephant.
But anyway, I just wanted to clear that up. We don't drink Foster's.
So everybody,
which-
the Australians don't drink Foster, and I don't think you don't like Vegemite, right?
We love Vegemite.
Only as a sandwich. I've never had a Vegemite sandwich.
I heard about it on
You
the
should
song.
try it.
I heard there was a man down under or something. I don't know.
Who gave you a Vegemite sandwich?
Yeah. We don't know what that is. You come down here. I'm going to give you some good food. You're not going to want to eat nothing else.
Boudin.
Y'all seen that Boudin king cake and stuff I put up the other night on Facebook?
Yeah, that looks. Yeah.
Look what?
I don't know.
That right
Well,
there.
isn't half of it seafood and the other half was
Well, half
sweet?
of it was seafood. No, the other half was Boudin stuff. But it's got the Boudin.
What's Boudin?
Delicious.
It's like rice, meat, and all kind of stuff. But it had, then on top of it, it had a pepper jelly. Oh my God!
Pepper jelly? What's a
Yes.
pepper? Is that like a jam?
It's like a jam, but
made of peppers.
But it's got peppers inside of it, so it's kind of spicy and
Do you
sweet.
mean peppers? Do you mean peppers as in capsicum or
Yeah.
peppers as in chili peppers?
Like chili
Call
type
it OC,
peppers.
but yeah.
Yeah, right.
You come down here, and
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
said, you come down here, and I teach you something about some food.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
Let me see whose turn is that. I think it's JoJo's turn. Which one did we just talk about?
Is this
It is. It's your Texas man.
Yep.
Craigslist? Now this one's my hot nuts one, okay? Because it's hilarious. So, Craigslist ad from Texas man offering sex services in exchange for carton of eggs goes viral. Now, is he offering sexual favors to the chickens, men, women, who? I don't know.
Not enough
But
details. Fucking chicken.
He's a
Anyway.
chicken fucker.
yeah, they didn't reiterate what exchange sex was for.
I'm
Anyway.
hoping that he's talking about the human part of it. And
Could you imagine, as a farmer, you got a chicken coop out in your yard, and you answer the door, and the first thing out of this dude's mouth is, "Dude, you give me 12 dozen eggs, I'll suck your dick." I would. Oh, bro, if you're that hungry, I'll just give them to you.
Part of the story, I had seen some other. They said this guy, he's he has become unemployed, and and since eggs are so expensive now, I mean, I just saw a list of Sean Hannity this morning. He said that in New York, eggs are going for $10 a freaking dozen and shit.
Load my truck up.
He's like, so this guy said he don't want to get into his savings since he's not working, but he loves making breakfast tacos every morning, and he so he said he will exchange his sexual services, hopefully, I guess male or female, I don't know, for some eggs.
The oldest profession inside of the United States is, in fact, prostitution.
He's pimping himself out for some eggs.
Yeah, he ain't got money. He's
I mean,
gotta do something.
I mean, do you get more for large eggs or
No, I think it is. I think he only offers sex for large eggs.
for large eggs.
Otherwise, the deal's off. Yeah. And also, the ad has garnered 100,000 views and more than 1,000 likes. So.
That dude might. I wish they had a picture of the guy though. He's probably some like big fat dude with greasy hair or something.
Well, he won't be fat for long if he can't even afford eggs.
Aaron says.
Listen to this. This is what.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay. So this is what he said. I'll be goddamned if I'm blowing 2% of my savings every time I buy a carton of eggs. But I will blow anyone for 10 or more carton of eggs. Excuse me. I just added that bit there. He didn't really say that. But he states in the ad, nothing weird and no commitment. Large eggs must be refrigerated before deed is consummated. So there you go. And apparently, there you go. That's the end of the story.
Oh, shit.
Dozen eggs, a dozen eggs.
Yeah, that's a whole new meaning to $20 is $20.
Yeah, he's like,
yeah.
I get your protein one way or the other.
God, that dude, you must really love your eggs, huh? Hey, Aaron says Vegemite is very salty.
It is, but you don't.
So is paying for eggs.
You just put a little bit on your bread. You don't like smear it on really.
So it's like a condiment?
It's a yeast extract from like hops.
From hops? Like they make beer and the byproduct is Vegemite.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
it would taste like a bitter beer type deal.
Beer shit.
Yeah, bitter and salty, but you can put it in casseroles and things like that. It's quite yummy. As a stock. If you know what I'm talking. Yeah.
Yvette says she's still waiting on her piece of that king cake. Well, we ate it all up.
I didn't get no damn king cake either.
I'm going to mail you your king cake. Mm-hmm. Men at work.
Exactly, Billy.
Yep, that's who I was thinking about. Men at Work. My mom used to love that band back in the day.
But Men at Work?
Yes. This next one's yours.
Virginia woman rolls her husband's over. What? Virginia woman rolls her husband.
You can tell somebody to read their stories ahead of time.
No, this one I did not. 39 times with her SUV after waking him up to see her grandmother in bed with him. I'm fucking sorry. That the titles, that's hard to read.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
Night, you got a video?
No. Oh, this woman in the picture right there above JoJo, right there, Of course, she's in jail because she ran
She
over.
ran her husband
She ran her husband over
39 times with the
39
SUV.
times over. She, up back and forth 39 times. She ran over her
Because
husband.
he was fucking her grandmother.
She walked in and
Well,
he
she
was.
must have run out of petrol. That's why she didn't do it 40 times.
And he was boning Granny, her Granny,
Yeah.
and he was boning the hell out of Granny, and she got really mad about that and decided she was gonna run him over.
She can't kill her grandma.
They said that when the cops showed up, Grandma come out of the house in nothing but her little undies because
Can I have the penis?
the woman was still out there screaming. They said she was outside the vehicle and they were handcuffing her, screaming at his mutilated body still.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, but see, that's good for her because she's probably going to get out of it because it's a crime of passion.
Yeah, well, it was pretty passionate, but I mean,
She'll get like 5 years for it.
freaking the dude was boning her Granny.
Yeah, that's what the fuck.
It's like, I want to see a picture of Granny. That's what I want to see. What's Granny look like?
You know,
I can see. I don't know if he's still on here or not, but I could see this being a headline in Roy P's name popping. Not Roy P. Roy S. No, Roy P. Roy P. popping up. His name popping up in there saying, "Yep, he picked his girlfriend up from prison. They were hanging out. She went to the store, come back, and he's in bed with the grandma." He was just keeping it in the family, right?
well, at least she knows that he would have found her attractive if she was 90.
Yeah, even when she was older, It's like I said, I just want to know
Not no more.
I just want to know what Granny looked like. That's what I want to know. Because this woman was what, in her 30s?
No shit, he's alive.
Oh, he didn't die?
So she really sucks. Eric Leonard, 30 years old, the husband of Miss Warren, was taken to the VCU Medical Center where the staff described his status as serious and stable. Even if this is among the sickest cases of adultery I have ever heard of, she shouldn't have reacted the way she did. She needs to develop better partner selection and anger management skills. You fucking think? How lucky is that guy? He got ran the fuck over 39 times, right? And he survived.
Yeah. I wonder if, like, when they get divorced, if he's just going to, like, stay with grandma. And that would be his step granddaughter then.
Their reunions would be fucked.
I mean, you got to hold. He's like, grandma got ran over by a reindeer. It's like grandma got ran over by the grandson, ran through.
Nowhere does it say grandma's age. It says Samantha, the girl driving, was 28.
So you can figure if she's 28, grandma should be at least anywhere between.
It's not her mom, it's grandma.
Yeah, grandma should be
at least 30 years older.
At least, yeah. So in her 60s.
50, 60.
60s. Yeah. Well, she had needs too, I guess. Aaron says she must have been a gilf. Must have been, or the wife just was like, I don't know. It's just, that's pretty bad. This one, was Big Reds. This guy right here. This was a Pine Prairie police chief. We got up here. Right here. It's him right here. Let me move him over a bit. This is him right here. You can tell he's been in it a long time. Looks like he's pretty old. I'm not sure if he's an appointed. If he's an appointed chief, he's probably going to lose his job. If he's an elected chief, but he got arrested recently for DWI. In, I think, Turkey Creek, Louisiana. I did not even know we had a Turkey Creek in Louisiana. Obviously we do. But anyway, he's been arrested recently.
Anywhere you got a creek with turkeys, it's Turkey Creek.
The problem is episode I will be putting out Sunday, I have a guest, by the way, and we talk a little about alcoholism. So hopefully the man gets the help that he does need so he does not drink and drive no more, because it is extremely dangerous. Drink and let somebody else drive. They got Ubers and shit now. There's no reason for it, but he's probably out. He looks like he's old enough to be retired, but
maybe they'll just let him retire. Let him resign. Keep his pension.
This is like one of the worst. I'm not a. Why are you saying we're a soap opera? I'm not a soap opera. I don't use soap at all.
I can vouch for it. Anyway, speaking, did you hear about it? Actually broke after you sent the story, so I didn't even bother sending it to you. Did you hear about the police chief that was swatted?
No, I didn't.
There is a chief. I can't remember the exact department. I will find it and we'll reshare it next week, or I'll upload it to the Facebook page. But a chief of police had his house swatted. What a swatted event is basically when people make anonymous tips and lies on a certain address in order to get the SWAT team to knock the fucking door in and go in. Well, they did it to a police chief looking for a suspect that looks nothing like anybody that lives in the home.
They didn't know that was where the chief lived. That's what I'm confused about right now.
Right.
Because
so
usually,
but that's what I'm saying. That the whole video is of the front door just getting blown off.
Because usually, even where I work at, I mean, you got to most places, you pretty much know where the big boss is. Even if you don't work for that police department, you pretty much know where them people live at. So,
could you imagine?
That could have went all kind of that team. That could have went all kind of way.
Right.
Bad because somebody breaks in. I hear something busting in my door. I might come out firing. Right. So that could just
turn into a hail of gunfire.
Yeah.
But imagine being on the team that hit the chief's door. God. Could you imagine being a fly on the wall in the office the next morning?
That'll be horrible. This next one here, we're still in Louisiana. We had a Louisiana man got arrested. No shit. I mean, surprising that anybody in Louisiana ever gets arrested. But he was allegedly, we got off February, allegedly trying to steal money from a truck stop. He was a 35-year-old man, and they arrested him for burglary, for allegedly trying to steal money and goods from the truck stop. The Caddo Parish Sheriff stated that on January 15th that the officers apprehended a Spring Hill, Louisiana man. They are using that word again. They must have got allegedly like 10 times in like one sentence.
It's a filler word.
It's something. Anyway, the way he got the reason he got caught, I think the place was closed or something, is he was trying to get out or something like that in the ceiling. And he must not be real bright. Of course, most criminals aren't. If anybody knows what a drop ceiling is in most businesses, it's not going to support human weight. And while he was trying to get out, he fell through the roof, and I think a canine kind of helped out with his apprehension a little bit. So if you're going to rob a place and you see the roof, when I say a drop ceiling, if anybody don't know what I'm talking about, it's the ceilings that like got the tiles you can push up and down and stuff like that. It's basically suspended but wires and stuff, and it's a frame in those.
It just makes it look pretty instead of like a warehouse.
Yeah, that's all it is. Well, he was up there, and of course he fell through it and got caught like an idiot. Just dog bit him and something like that. It's great. So he's an idiot.
Try to fuck the dog.
I'd like to see him try to do it to a police dog.
I don't know. I mean, the 2 German Shepherds that were locked up in that
those wasn't police dogs.
How do you know? Were they just security guards? Dogs?
They were just dogs. And the last one.
I always wondered, do you think that a normal dog sees a police dog and says, "Oh shit, it's the fuzz"?
That's an old one. You need to come back with better. He's slacking. It's like, well, I'm gonna tell everybody, look, it's tax season. Holstera is actually having to work right now. He works like 4 months out the year. And for these 4 months, he cries so bad about having to work. Because he's not used to it. He's like, I got to work. I've been working all. I'm like, I got to work every fucking day. Shut up. You work 4 months out the year. I won't hear your shit.
Yeah, but you get to ride a Harley and see countryside. I get to stare out my window at crackheads.
It's like being at the zoo every day, right?
Kind of depends. Yeah.
JoJo's got our last one of our stories tonight. This
I got the last one.
Yeah, I gave you the last one, and this I don't know if Roy P's still here, but if he did, he's getting ready to fall in love.
Okay. So you want me to take it away?
Anytime you want.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't even know where this is, Iceman. Like,
It's across.
Anyway.
It's in the UK or something. I'm not sure.
okay, so it's British then. Okay. Prison health worker assistant smuggled ketamine into jail after forming relationship with inmate. Megan
She looks
Woodham,
like somebody that would do it too.
Yeah. Look at her lips, though. She's got big, beautiful.
That's where I figured the drugs were.
Those are not real.
No. Megan Woodham, 30, used her job to conceal the shipments of drugs, which she then handed over to Daniel Doran. She also used her home in Wigan as a safe house for a gang involved in the supply of millions of pounds of cocaine. Yeah.
At least she picked an expensive drug.
Yeah. A trial at Liverpool Crown Court previously heard that Doran was a serving prisoner at HMP Risley in Warrington between December 2021 and February 22. With Woodham having been employed as a health worker in the jail, David Watson, prosecuting, described how they, together with co-defendants Kesley Higgins and John Butler, were involved in the supply of a very large quantity of high-purity cocaine. The inmate had access to a mobile phone while behind bars and organised the moving from location to location. Woodham, a single mum, was said to have formed some sort of relationship with the 32-year-old through her work. Well, I just say no shit, Sherlock, to that one. And would willingly assist him by allowing her home address to be used for the storage of parcelled drugs. Doran, Higgins and Woodham were all arrested on Valentine's Day last year, and she was jailed for 6 years. Woodham has had no previous convictions, and that's the end of the story for me.
It's like this woman here, though.
Why do people? She ain't gonna see her kid.
Why do people do that to their faces?
It's the same type of people that fall in love with inmates, man.
Yeah, but
They're
I mean, you look at her lips right there. That's
and her
horrible.
jawbone.
That she's had something done to her jawbones right there, and
her cheeks. Have a look at her cheeks.
Yeah, the cheek implants or something, and those eyebrows.
Probably Botox, and I guarantee you that's Botox.
That's not even real. That's not even real eyebrows. That's I don't know what that is.
They're drawn on.
But you know what? If you take all that stuff away, she was probably much better looking before she did all this stuff to herself. She looks like
But she wasn't getting enough attention in the prison.
I mean, her lips won't even close all the way. Look, her little teeth are sticking like that.
That's why I said she looks like a woodchuck.
She's just. I don't understand these women, and I think she was in a medical career. I mean, the profession. I mean, these women that just throw their lives away for dirt bags. Yeah, she just had a little bit of work done. I mean,
I think she would have been preyed upon. She would have been preyed upon by the inmates or whatever.
What you mean?
If you're not, well, she would have been groomed into doing what she was doing.
I don't know. I think that guy. I think this guy, was showing her attention that she wasn't getting out on the streets from men or whatever.
Right, because they're locked in a damn cage.
Yeah, and she's basically weak constitution, and just it's like, oh yeah, and it's like he's in prison. Well, what can he do for you? And just once they suck you into it, they get you. You get tied up into it, and it's like, well, if you don't do this, I'm going to tell on you for this.
Yep,
they keep making you do more and more and more. And it's typical stuff they teach you when you go to like jail schools and stuff like that. And it just, I don't understand.
Roy S. shared something with me, so I got to do a. Did you know that today is the birthday for the Emmy Awards? The first Emmy Awards were given out in 1949.
Okay.
We
Don't care.
don't try and take Australia Day away from me, mate.
Yeah, don't take Australia Day away from them.
Happy Australia Day.
I mean, she got a day
Thank
off.
you.
Usually, she can only jump in here and there.
Now, is everybody off?
It's a national holiday. Isn't it?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes. It's a national holiday.
gotcha.
And no, I've asked her. She said she's not going to pet a kangaroo.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Tried to explain to her. Us rednecks would just run up.
Yeah,
and
I'd be
grab
like, "Hey, watch this."
it. And it would probably kick us, and then we're like, "Well, fuck you," and start kicking it back. Yeah, it'd be a stupid redneck versus a kangaroo fight.
Kind of like I don't know if y'all saw that video where they had these buffalo out, and people are like, "Oh, I'm going to go pet the buffalo," and then they're running for their life because the buffalo is chasing them.
Buffalo are dangerous, man. I wouldn't go anywhere near them.
Yeah,
y'all have buffalo in Australia?
Yes, we do actually.
Really?
Up in the Northern Territory.
I know you guys have issues with emus, but
Yeah, we have. Well, they're mainly like up in the Northern Territory, which is the southernmost tip of Australia, up in that area.
so the Northern
Oh, and we
Territory is
do-
in the southernmost strip.
No, the northernmost part of Australia.
Gotcha.
That's opposite of southern. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, while
No.
we're shooting the shit, if y'all want to throw some votes out there for the hot nuts,
Dude, fucking grandma.
No, mine's the egg dude.
we got the egg
Frank's
fucker,
list.
and we got the grandma fucker. That's probably about the two funniest ones, I think. So we're just gonna go between those two. Sex for eggs or granny love. What's it gonna be? So we got 1 and 1 right now. Do 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 do. Start typing. Or JoJo's gonna make y'all eat a bunch of Vegemite sandwiches. Do you? I bet you don't have kangaroos in their zoos though.
We have kangaroo sanctuaries.
No, like when we go to the zoo, there's just like we're like, oh, look at the kangaroos.
Yeah, I think there's some places that do that.
JoJo sent pictures to me. He's like, hey, look at the kangaroos. I had to run past to get into my job this morning.
They are scary sometimes.
She's like,
especially the big bucks.
don't make eye contact.
No, I just pretend like they're not there.
What to you guys? They're like our possums and shit, right? Because the reason why you guys really don't like them is they like to jump into traffic and like total out cars, kind of like our deer.
Yeah.
Well, I
We
think
love our kangaroos. We just don't want to get anywhere near them unless they're tame.
Gotcha.
but the kangaroo's totally different than a possum. You can run over a possum and not really hurt your car.
It's more like a deer. That's why it's upgraded.
Yeah, kind of like a
Possum to
deer, but I guess more dangerous.
Well, I mean, I think both of them will fuck you up.
Aaron is right. He says American women just try to go up and boop them. Boop your nose.
Right?
Boop your
White American woman would be like, I'm taking you home with me.
Yes, they would.
In the back of the SUV.
Yeah, because maybe one day I'll get to Australia. I doubt it because I don't even have a passport.
Well, it's a good thing you're not going
It's
to
not
Paris.
hard to get one. Not hard to get one.
I'm probably on a no-fly list somewhere is what I'm thinking.
My luck, I would leave the country, land in Australia, and something would break off that would like keep me there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what happened during COVID? Like, surprise, bitch, you ain't flying back to America. And then
You're
like
going to be
what do
stuck in Australia.
right. And then what do? It's like, look, I might be able to survive in America, but they got like spiders and shit that are bigger than most dogs.
We're going.
They don't worry you that much, though. If you can see them, it's okay. If they jump at you, that's when you get scared.
We're like 4 for 2 right now for granny fuckers in the lead.
Okay.
That granny's winning right now. Now, like I said, you come down. We'll go to Bourbon Street during the daytime.
Morning. Go get you some coffee and your little donut thing.
We'll go during the daytime when it's more safe. It's not as fun during the day, but you're less likely to get murked.
I don't want to get shot.
Yeah. I mean,
or tased.
Go to some we can go visit some real plantations.
Yeah, he can show you the one that's got ghosts and stuff. You know, me and him told jokes the entire time, and then when the wife developed the photos, it was like, hey, look at that big orb right in the middle.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was wild.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, we got one. They say it's haunted. I don't know the Myrtles, but we got a whole bunch of stuff to do. That's interesting.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. And then if you go there, you get to eat the best oysters.
I can't eat oysters.
Oh,
you're allergic to seafood?
Yeah. Well, not all seafood, but oysters and mussels and things like that.
Shellfish.
Yeah, shellfish.
So she couldn't eat no crawfish then?
Right.
No, I can eat crawfish. It's different to the mollusks.
Oh, yeah. She's like clams and stuff like that.
Clams and oysters.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's sad.
Don't be taking her to no damn boils. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, 'cause it's crawfish season right now. It's starting up. We'll be having a.
So they're seasonal, are they? I suppose they would be, wouldn't they?
Well, they just come out of the ground in his front yard and like wave at you while you're smoking a cigarette. You're like, hi.
Oh hell no.
The crawfish, yeah, it's seasoned because if not, you'll just get them. They'll just be too little and stuff like that. Just like with the hunting, like they got hunting season for squirrel and deer, and they'll have duck season. And,
squirrels.
Yeah, squirrels.
Lots of little squirrels.
Mm-hmm. Tree rats.
Tree rats.
They taste delicious.
They taste good if you make a good squirrel soup or something, stew or something like that.
Don't use a shotgun. Use a 22.
No, you use a shotgun.
No, a shotgun would blow it to pieces.
No, you get pellets.
Leave the pellets in it.
Oh
you
yeah,
break your teeth off of biting the pellet.
All right, well,
same thing with pheasant.
Yvette voted for the egg person too, but unfortunately, it ain't enough. So we're gonna
Hard to beat grandma fucker.
It was almost there. The egg guy. I think if I wouldn't have threw the grandma one,
make it a tie because I think they're both pretty good. Come on.
we could give it a tie. What's up, Ashley? How you doing? If you just got here, you missed the show. Coffee and beignets. I did take old stare down. And he's like, just coffee. I'm like, it's fucking coffee. Of course it's hot.
But it was like 30 degrees, so like 110 degree coffee and 30 degrees.
In the beignet, he's sitting over there.
Love it.
He's sitting over there with beignet. He's got powdered sugar all over him like he's in kindergarten.
I'm actually wearing my black, like a Carhartt, right? Now imagine white powdered donuts all over me. And of course, when I went to go drink the coffee because it scorched my mouth, instant instinct to just spit it out. So now I'm covered in coffee and beignet powder. Yeah, I sit by myself. Everybody had their own table.
Hey, the street entertainment was pretty good that day, though.
Yeah, they started playing it. Yep. Tons of artists and everything.
Yeah, I mean, because they got a lot of street people.
That's what I'd like about it. I want to see the music.
They got some good.
Or hear the music.
The street people. All right, we'll just JoJo's our special guest. We're gonna do a double. We're gonna give the egg lady, the egg dude, egg sex, and the granny fucker. Both of them.
Imagine if they hung out together.
Yo, I could imagine. Yep. Hung. Oh, hey, the egg dude could go give Granny some sex for some eggs.
There you go.
And then everybody's happy. So there we go. See, look at that. We're solving problems over here. It's like a meeting of the minds. Egg dude, get in touch with that granny woman over there. Wrinkled cooch is better than no cooch at all, buddy.
I guess.
Oh yeah.
I mean, think about it. I mean, that's all I'm saying. So we got both of them. Look, I've had a shit ton of fun. I'm glad we had Australia Day so JoJo could come on.
Yeah, this was fun. Thank you for having me, by the way. That was great.
Billy says he'd like to go to Australia and check out the Mad Max film locations.
Oh, I figured that was
okay.
just all of Australia.
I'm not really sure where they filmed that.
In Australia.
It'd have to be South Australia, I'd say, or Western Australia.
Wherever the dirt is red.
That's Western Australia.
And we got red dirt
South
in Mississippi.
There's red dirt everywhere, really.
Not in Florida. We got sand everywhere.
Like I said, I'm happy JoJo finally got to come on because she don't get a lot. Sometimes she can jump on when I do lives on the weekend because she's working. It's during the day. What time is it over there right now?
It is nearly 12:30 p.m.
Yeah, so it's in the middle of the day.
9:30 at night
it's
for me.
lunchtime over there, Thursday lunchtime, and it's 8:30 p.m. here. It's just crazy. Yeah. But they get Christmas before us.
Do you guys have Thanksgiving too?
They don't have Thanksgiving. No.
I just found out the Canadians had Thanksgiving.
Why did really? Why did Canadians have Thanksgiving? I
don't know. I couldn't figure it out either. I'm like, did you guys have people on boats come and steal all your shit too?
Oh, anybody on here live before we run off? Listen to that last Sunday's episode, or I put out. I don't think it was on Sunday. The one I did, the recordings and stuff like that, because Roy P. did.
That was good.
Roy P. said he liked it because I wasn't gonna keep doing it that way if nobody liked it. So
no, I liked it. It. Some of it was a bit hard to listen to because it was noisy, but
yeah,
I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron, the drop bears in Australia are very dangerous.
Oh yeah. You don't want to go near them. Well, you don't know where they are. They
just drop on you.
Yeah, they just drop from the trees, and got no idea what's happening to you.
Well, it's just crazy right there. So I'm working on it. I looked at so since y'all do like it, I was looking today at this a different type of microphone recording device I could carry with me and do it, which is it would sound better with this because right now I'm just using my phone. That's why you're hearing all that noise. So maybe I'll go ahead and order that then if y'all like that because it's actually easier on me because I record it right after it happened, so it's still fresh on my head, or I'm still pissed off about it. Like the one y'all got the other morning.
That's why it works so well, because it's fresh in your mind.
Yes.
I love a bit of angry. It's great.
Teresa says her mom is Canadian, and they have their Thanksgiving in October.
See?
Just always.
But why?
Just always. Always. Okay, well, I appreciate it, Jim. Like I said, I was wondering, because nobody ever emails or nothing when I say it. Like I said,
I'm sorry.
Well, that's not. Y'all have the Patreon. If y'all hit up on there, I get alerts when y'all send stuff on there, and I try to answer back as soon as possible. This Sunday, I was letting y'all know I interviewed a guy. He's y'all have a heads up. He's a retired sheriff's deputy. 30 years he did at Broward County Sheriff's Office, and he is
Broward.
However he said it. He's an author, and he does have a business and stuff like that. So it's more of he tells a few stories, and one of them's hilarious, and it's more of us sitting around bullshitting though, if y'all like that thing of it. So that'll be out this Sunday. Other than that, everybody be safe out there, and watch Holstera laugh. Y'all be a lion. We don't want to be no sheepdog. See, there he goes. Where's it at? It's not a roar. What the hell's wrong with you? Stop it.
He's a lion. Roar.
Why you want to act like that? That's what a lion sounds like right there. You hear it?
Yeah. That's a lion.
Yeah.
Or a hippo. I'm not.
It's a lion.
Sounds like a hippo.
It does. It's too gurgly.
Oh no, that's a lion. That's a lion.
I don't know, Kelly. But anyway, y'all be safe, and we'll see y'all when I'll see y'all maybe this weekend or not if I throw an extra one out or something like that.
Y'all have a beautiful night. Love every one of you.
Bye. Thanks for having me.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be